Hello and welcome to A Journey of Clarity, a personal exploration of getting in tune with yourself and in tune with others with your host, Dr. Natanael Costea. This is a journey of emotional and spiritual awareness, of discovery what life truly means, and a clear shift from an ego-driven world to a meaning-driven world. I believe we can become more in tune with our thoughts, our emotions, and our spirituality. And as we do that, we will make better decisions, have deeper connections, more fulfillment, and even more joy. This is A Bit of Clarity. Well, welcome again. Nathaniel here, episode 21 in the year 2021. When we started this, at the beginning of the year, we were hoping that we were able to do it throughout the year. And it's 21 weeks already of this year. It's almost halfway. And we've come such a long way, which is fantastic. You can't do things in life if you don't have that hope that you can do them and you can fulfill them and you can persevere through them and just battle on and carry on. And we're just so grateful that you've been part of this journey. I'm sure that you're enjoying the content and you've traveled with us, you've journeyed with us from the beginning of this year. And now we are into self-management, and today we will be talking about hope. Episode 21 on hope. It is a subject that I like because it gets us up in the morning. We hope to have a good day. We hope things will improve when we go through the challenges of the day. We hope that we'll have a good evening with the family, and we hope that we can rest well so we can hope again to have a wonderful day the next day. Hope carries us through, keeps us going, and it's fantastic to have more and more hope. So the more hope you get, the better it is. And today I'm going to inject you with a dose of hope, and I hope you don't mind. So this is a bit of clarity, and we're on hope in episode 21. There are show notes, and you will find those on our website, eq.org.au, also in the description or comment section of the podcast or videocast, wherever you're enjoying this. Understanding hope. So hope is the expectation of something desired. When you have a desire, an expectation that for that desire to be fulfilled, that is hope. Desire combined with expectation. So hope is something that you want, you desire, and you have the expectation that it will come to pass, that you will have the desired outcome. Closely related to this is optimism, and optimism is just as important. Hope is a little bit different, but sometimes we confuse the two, and I'll explain that a bit later. Its definition, optimism, states hopefulness and confidence about the future or the successful outcome or something. A tendency to take a favorable or hopeful view. So that's optimism. The difference between optimism and hope is the object of the hope. What do you hope in? Optimism is a bit open, that something good will happen. I'm optimistic. Hope usually has an object to look towards. So you hope in something. Optimism is an outlook. Hope is something more tangible in the sense you hope that the weather will be great today, or the weather will be warm, or the sun will be out today. Optimism says, I'm going to have a fantastic day because the weather is going to be great. But hope is more precise, where it says it will be sunny or will be cloudy. So there is an object of hope, and we hold on to that object of hope. Hope is the ability to conceptualize goals. So you can view, you can envision the goal that you have, you can conceptualize the goal, then find pathways to these goals so you know how to get there, the path to get there, so you can conceptualize the goal and you know the pathways to get there, despite any obstacle, and then finding the motivation to use those pathways to get to your goal. So somebody who has hope is able to know the end result, he can envisage it, he can visualize it, he or she can then find the pathways to get there, the steps to get there, and also the motivation to get through those pathways that will get you to the desired goal. To put it more simply, we feel hope if we know what we want, can think of a range of ways to get there, and start and keep going. So we have hope when we know what we want, so we have the end goal. We can think of ways to get there, a variety of ways to get there, and we start and we keep going. We have the motivation, the intrinsic motivation to keep going to achieve that goal. Hope is essential for pursuing goals. You can't achieve a goal unless you have hope. If we believe that there is a chance that we may be able to progress towards the goal, we are motivated to work to achieve it. So when we have hope, that means there's an opportunity, there is a chance for us to achieve that desired goal. And that triggers the motivation in us to go that way. So for example, if I want to do a course into, I don't know, mastering the iPhone. The iPhone has so many features that we never engage it. But if I want a goal to master the iPhone, to actually know all its abilities, all the settings, everything that it has, I believe that I can do that if I go step by step through every menu, through every setting, and test it out, and sometimes look at help menu, or Google some tutorials on that topic. I am motivated to progress towards that goal because I know the steps that are involved into reaching that goal. So if that is a desire for me, I have the hope. I can apply hope to get to the end of that goal to master the iPhone. So I don't know what your goal is right now, maybe short-term goal or long-term goal or a goal in life is, but if you have hope, there's more chances for you to fulfill that goal, to implement that important purpose that you have in life. How do you boost your hope? I'm glad you asked. Here are 7 ways in which you can boost your hope. Number 1, do frame your hope in positive language. Get clear on what you want to do, and which is stronger pull than any wimpy push for what you don't want. So get clear on what you do want. So rather than say, oh, I don't want to sleep in, say, I want to get up in the morning. So you put it in the positive. So be very, very careful in the way you language, in the way you frame the things from negative to positive in your life. So do frame your hope in a positive language. I can learn how to use the iPhone and become a master at it. Most people said, I'm not sure I could do that. I don't think I will have the time. I don't think I could do this. And that kills the hope instantly. But when you say, I can make the time, I can learn this, it is something that I like, I can exercise hope, I can channel my hope in that. By the way I language this, it proves that I can do it, and it enables me to boost that hope so I can go and do it. Number 2, do tell yourself you've chosen a good desire. Convince yourself that the choice you've made, it's the one you wanted. It's your job to follow through, so don't allow yourself to be thrown off by roadblocks and challenges. So do tell yourself that the choice you've made is a good choice, and go in that direction. Exercise your hope, boost your hope to move into that direction. So if you've made up your mind about doing the course or developing your skills in mastering the iPhone, repeat it to yourself that you made a good choice. That desire is good because you will stretch your learning abilities. You will be a master of the iPhone. You'll be able to use absolutely every function that it has, and you'll be able to help other people. It is a good desire. So do tell yourself over and over again that what you've done and the choice you've made is the one that you wanted. So now you can follow through because it's a decision that you made yourself. Number 3, do learn to talk to yourself in a positive voice. Stop talking nonsense to yourself. Nobody talks to you more than you do. I'm not sure if you knew that, but you talk to yourself more than anybody else talks to you. So be careful, be mindful about the things you tell yourself. And I said there, fire the liar. So if you had somebody in your business, let's say you're a businessman and you employ a number of people, and somebody lied to you all the time, would you keep him in your business, or would you fire that person? You would give him, you would show them the door. Now, most likely, if you had somebody who always lied to you, you would not spend time with that person. You would not let them run your company. You would not let them be part of your business, right? So why do you keep yourself as a liar in your mind? Why do you keep the voices that lie to you in your head? Fire the liar in your mind. Fire those negative voices. Fire that person inside of you that nags you and talks to you in a negative voice. So do learn to talk to you in a positive voice. Nathaniel, you can do this. Nathaniel, you can learn this. Nathaniel, you have the time to do it. Nathaniel, if you put an hour a day for the next 6 weeks, you will be the master of the iPhone. Just take it step by step. Nathaniel, this is what you want to do. This is important for you. Always reiterate, talk to yourself. There will be actually a whole podcast on this in the coming weeks. So watch out for this, because we will be talking about self-talk a bit later on in more details. Number 4, do look back at previous success in life goals. Remember that you've been through tough times before and rough times before in the past, and list the ways you got out of them. So think about those obstacles that you faced previously, and remember that you've overcome so much in your lifetime already. So learn from those victories from the past and those successes, and know that you have the ability now to overcome whatever you have come through before. So be hopeful, because you've overcome greater challenges in the past. Number 4, do look back at previous successes in life goals. Okay, number 5, do be able to laugh at yourself. I'm not sure if you can do this, but even when your mind says you're failing, or you get worried things will never change, do get a chance to laugh. I mean, we make so many mistakes in life, but just take it a bit lighter, and just point the finger at yourself sometimes. Just go in the mirror and just point the finger at the person in the mirror and say, Nathaniel, you stuffed up, man. Nathaniel, you should do better. Or Nathaniel, this is good. Something great is unlocking here. You will overcome this. Laugh at the situation, overcome it, go further. We are learning from this. We are moving on. And just channel a lot of hope inside of you. And because that's the reality of life. We need to laugh more in life, because there's too much seriousness out there, and we need to be real with ourselves, okay? Number 6, do enjoy the process of getting to your goals. Learn to enjoy the journey toward your goal. Most people want the end result. Most people enjoy the success at the end. They don't like the process. Learn to be one of those people who enjoy the process. Life is process. Everything you will achieve in life has to do with the process. Just embrace the process. Learn to embrace the challenge that you go through, the everyday, the difficulties, the discomfort of today. I was saying this to you, I think, in a previous podcast. When I was running and I felt the muscle pain, that discomfort, I said to myself, I enjoy this muscle pain, because this means my muscles are being challenged. That means I'm growing. That means something is happening in those legs. If my fitness is challenging, if I have a heavy breath, that's because my fitness is expanding, my lungs are expanding, my conditioning is improving. So everything works for us. So enjoy the process of getting to your goals. Don't enjoy just the start and the end. Enjoy the everyday in it, because that is just as important. And number 7, do recognize that you already have hope in you now. It's not in the distant future. You have hope. It is available to you. You already have it in you. Hope in what you do right now, and the future will be shaped by your hope today. Hope is not something that you will gain in the future. You have hope today. You can exercise it right now and hope for future goals, future purposes, future objects that are so far away, yet you can get to them. Just know that you don't have to wait for that hope to eventually somehow come your way. You have it in you. You can just channel your energy towards that and go for it straight away. This is a short episode because hope is something that you need to apply and to allow it to be triggered from today and apply it in everything that you do. Because with hope, you will overcome many, many things in life. In fact, there is a saying that hope is the last one to die. You know, every single person has hope until the last breath. So why don't you bring that into the present tense right now and use that hope that you have that has been given to you as a gift from God at creation, and use that hope to hope both in temporary things, both in long-term goals, and also in eternal things. Now, choose an area where you desire to boost your hope. So there is an application here as well. And go through the 7 boosters listed above with action points for each other. So, how do you boost your hope? These are the 7 things that I want you to do. And think of an area in your life where you want to boost hope and apply these 7 things in that area. Number 1, do frame your hope in a positive language. Number 2, do tell yourself you've chosen a good desire. Number 3, do learn to talk to yourself in a positive voice. Number 4, do look back at previous successes in life goals. Number 5, do be able to laugh at yourself. Number 6, do enjoy the process of getting to your goals. And number 7, do recognize that you already have hope in you right now. So if I was going to improve my fitness, if I wanted to do more exercise in my life, and I want to exercise hope, and I want to boost my hope in my ability to exercise, I will frame, number 1, frame your hope in positive language. And what I want to do is this. I want to have a strong or a better physical condition. I want my fitness to be much better. I want to be able to run, let's say, 20 kilometers, right? So that is the end goal. Do tell yourself you've chosen a good desire. This is excellent. A man my age should be able to run 20 kilometers. This is a good desire. This will bring health. This will bring vitality. This will bring fitness to me. This will give me a sense of accomplishment, a sense of success. This is a good desire. Number 3, do learn to talk to yourself in a positive voice. Nathaniel, you've made a good choice. Nathaniel, this will be healthy for you. Nathaniel, you stick to it every morning or every second morning, however those small steps are in place. And, you know, even if it rains, even if it's hot, even if it's cold, just stick with it. You can do it. You will be able to run 20 kilometers in 6 weeks' time. Do look back at previous successes in life goals. There are so many things that you've overcome in your life until now. There are so many goals that you've set before and you've been successful in them. You can do this. There's evidence in history that your ability is there to perform and do this as long as you go through the process. Do be able to laugh at yourself. After the first run, you realize that you can only run 5 kilometers. Come home and laugh and say, well, Nathaniel, you're only able to do 5 kilometers. Don't worry, tomorrow you'll be able to do 6. Down the road, 2 weeks down the track, when you run 10 kilometers, laugh and say, man, I can't believe that, 3-4 weeks ago, I was only able to do 5 kilometers. I'm doing 10 kilometers now. This is just unbelievable. Laugh at that old person that 3 weeks ago was only able to do 5 kilometers. Engage emotionally with yourself. Number 6, do enjoy the process of getting to your goals. Remember, life is not just about running 20 kilometers. Life is about getting to run 20 kilometers, moving from 5 kilometers to 20 kilometers, because that process will give you the resilience, will give you the ability to have grit in your life and to overcome greater challenges in the future. So embrace the process. Number 7, do recognize that you already have hope in you now. You don't have to wait for that hope in the future to start running or to start thinking that you can run 20 kilometers. That hope is in you right now. You can channel it, you can exercise it, you can put it into place, and you can begin the process right now. So I just went through those 7 steps for you with that physical conditioning. But there are many areas in your life where you can take this boosting hope exercise and apply it. I just hope that you run with this, that you do take this application guide, and that you apply it to a segment or an area of your life, because then all the concepts that we teach you here add a bit of clarity will take traction in your life. I thank you to those who have journeyed with us for the last 21 episodes and have given us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, on Google Podcasts, for the comments that you've written, for the feedback you've given, and also for sharing this content. This content is going around the world right now. There's people in Europe, in US, in Canada, Australia, of course, Asia, who are watching this. Even in Africa, we have viewers. And it's just wonderful, both on YouTube and listening to the podcasts on Spotify or Amazon Music, etc. Just know that this is available for free, and it's for us. It's just such a joy to share it, and please help us distribute it and help it reach wider and wider audience, because this is just wonderful and it will help a lot of people. Thanks again, and I'll see you in a week's time. Take care. I'm Dr. Natanael Costea, and I thank you so much for joining me on this journey of clarity through emotional and spiritual awareness. If you feel blessed by this presentation, please subscribe, rate, comment, and share it wherever you're enjoying it. And until next time, this was A Bit of Clarity.